Okay, so you are considering the Resilience First Aid Program. Fantastic, I'm so happy to hear that, but you might still have some questions around what does this mean? Well, if you don't know yet, my name is Luke, I am the founder of Emotive Work, and it's likely that you will be coming into a room with me to run through this work together. So let me take you through what you can expect from it. So, because there's plenty of information out there, you can read through it. It hits differently when we can sit here and have at least a one-way conversation, but a conversation nonetheless to understand it. So the Resilience First Aid Program is a 2-day fully certified program under the Australian Suicide Prevention Framework to accredit you as a resilient first aid responder. It is a proactive and preventative approach to mental health, which means we're not waiting for crisis, which means this is designed for all of us. It's a set of skills and tools that are designed to support you and me to be able to connect better with ourselves, but most importantly, to connect and support those people around us. What's important to recognize here is, who is this for? I think that is a great way to start. If you are a leader of an organization, if you have people who report through to you, if you're an executive member of an organization, you are all key players in that kind of game of business, and so it's really important that we equip you with the right skills to support yourself and to support others. But if you are simply an individual within a team and within a group or just in the community who feels that they would like to develop their skills, their resilience skills, their ability to manage, to cope, to support people around them, then this program is for you as well. So I can sit here with a blanket to say it's for everyone, but if you had to make a decision, especially those people supporting others, this is a program for you. That goes to parents as well. This is definitely a program for you. So what can you expect from this? We do 2 days together. We'll come into a room, we will spend that time, we will explore this concept of resilience, and there's a few things to get through. The first half of the first day, I always say, is a little labor intensive on the basis that we're really going to dive into the work. Now, I say labor intensive, but it's just a series of really interesting information to help you build your new map of meaning when it comes to resilience. We will be talking about resilience as a definition, so what's the concept of it, updating that. We'll be looking at the PR6 model, so a predictive 6-factor model, evidence-based, peer-reviewed. That is what all this work is anchored in. It's the 6 domains of resilience. It's also the assessment, the psychometric assessment that you'll do before and after the program that comes from the PR6 model. We'll be looking at the neuroscience of resilience. So what are the neurobiological principles that underpin this work that will enable you to recognize in the heat of the moment, how am I feeling? How am I responding? Is this me, or is this the situation, or is it just my interpretation of the situation in that moment? And what do I want to do with that? We then introduce you to a couple of really important parts of this program that I particularly love, is the ALL protocol. So it's a conversational system designed to support you with how to have the conversations that matter, right? There's so many leaders out there, so many people out there who I know have the best intention, but maybe don't have the confidence to have that conversation. And the ALL protocol isn't just a bunch of nice words put together, they're your words, but it's a series of how we have that conversation, a system of how we have that conversation that anchors in some of that neuroscience, some of the psychology around it, to recognize that the state of our brain affects the state of others, and we can use that to co-regulate people in the moment. So a lot of this work is, how do I regulate myself, and how do I help to regulate other people? And the next piece here is the anchoring system. So the anchoring system is a fantastic way to recognize, how am I feeling before, during, and after a difficult conversation? And it's a really great way, between the anchoring and the ALL, I find it's a really great way to bring in a shared language into an organization or a team. So a language where when I sit and I have a conversation, I've got something to anchor into the back of my mind, not anchoring, but the ALL protocol, have something to connect into the back of my mind where I know how to have this conversation. I know how this conversation will run best. And then also to recognize that you can walk in the morning and, morning, morning Mary, morning John, how you feeling? I'm at a 5 today. It's a different way of communicating, but it's also a really great way of being able to recognize how we're feeling as individuals. So first half of the day, really deepening in those concepts, and then it's all about practice, practice, practice. So we go through the next day and a half of looking at each one of the 6 domains, the 4 key skills and strategies. And as we unpack them, we practice the all protocol with them. So we're making sense of these skills and how we rate ourselves, and then we're practicing these conversations with each other to be able to see that. And yeah, at the beginning it might feel a little bit awkward to have some new conversational system, but by the end of it, that room, it's amazing. The room is abuzz, and people are just really enjoying getting to know themselves better, but also getting to know the people in the room better through this structured conversation. And at the end of it, you walk away with your certification. Throughout the process, we do have a bunch of collateral that we offer to you. So we've got here your wonderful Resilience First Aid Manual. It's huge, it's got tons of information in here. You'll use this to work along. The really cool part is in here, they have different types of QR, well, not different types, but different QR codes. So for each one of them, if you were to say, come to the all protocol, if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can do the QR code and it will take you into your Driven Resilience app. So the Driven Resilience app is what you have access to for the next 12 months. It's built on AI. It's got over, I think it's like 700 different activities in there. You can really go through and keep deepening in the work, but it also is a space where you can go and keep learning about different aspects of resilience, having conversations with the AI to make sense of certain situations, to kind of have that coach in the pocket as well. So it's fantastic, but you get this. Along with that, you also grab some additional collateral pieces, which I'll take you through on the day. We use some of this in the program. And then you get your handy little First Aid Responder Kit. So your Resilience First Aid Responder Kit here, which has got a ton of collateral in there that you're able to go through. We use, again, some of this on the day, but these are just really helpful tools of recognition after the program that when you have it in your office, you have it around in the community, people can look at it, refer to it, and engage in that conversation. So if you are someone who works with people, which is, well, a lot of us, and you are someone who feels that you could do with upskilling your tools, skills, and strategies of how you can feel more resilient in yourself and support the resilience in other people, that ability to continue to advance despite the adversity that comes our way every single day, then this program is for you. The feedback has been phenomenal on this. We see an average uplift of around about, I think it's about 14-15% in terms of those resilience scores that come out of the program. But most importantly, I see people leaving with a new toolkit or a refreshed toolkit that they feel confident to be able to go out there and start using in their everyday. This isn't a one-off piece that you'll do and it's a nice to have and we'll forget about it. You will find that this is something that you are using on the daily. So if you are interested, please, I would love to see you there. Whether it's an in-house program that you're about to do or whether you're coming along to one of my public sessions, it would be a joy and an honor to have you in the room. And if you have any more questions, feel free to reach out.